Hi guys, welcome back to another video. On today's video, we will be installing a 10.25 inch infotainment screen from a 2021 CX-5 and up on Project Turbo Daily. So I was extremely lucky in being able to get this screen here, as it has no scratches whatsoever. Got it on eBay for less than $200. These screens are going for $500-ish in this kind of condition. As you can see, it gives you the whole mount, that metal mount there, and the plastic here, which I will be removing as it's not needed to make this work. I have a 3D printed mount that I ordered, and we'll give you a link on who I ordered it through. Okay, so we're going to need to remove the negative battery cable. And then there's a 25 amp audio fuse we'll need to remove in here. I assumed that it was hinged, but it's not. You can see it's got two buttons here, or two pushers here and one here, and it's the 25 amp gray fuse. It's right here. They said there was a fuse puller, which there is right in here. Carefully remove the fuse and do not misplace it. Maybe we'll just stick it in the lid here as well as the other one is. That's what I recommend. And we'll stick our lid to the side. So behind the screen right here is a speaker grill. We need to pry that up with a plastic trim removal tool of some sort. And then there'll be two 10mm bolts to get the screen out. Okay, so what I found is you want to come in from the passenger side of the car because there's no steering wheel. You can kind of set sideways here. Get your tool up in here, right here in the corner here, to release it. And then you can probably just go around with your fingers very carefully and just pry it up now. And there's like 6 different fingers that hold this in. And this is what it would look like once it's out. This is what it'll look like once it's out. It does have the 6 fingers here like I was telling you. Now that we have it removed out of here, there's 2 10mm bolts holding the screen in. One you can see here and one on the other side of that little speaker. And then we'll pull it up and unplug it, I assume. Okay, so this part will be easier said than done, I believe. Guess you just got to snake your finger back in there and you can see that one is here. Getting it out without losing it's going to be the... No, it's not. You can get your fingers back in there and get it. There it is. Put it in the cup holder, I guess. You can feel the other one is right over here. And again, they're not very tight. Now let's see where we're at with the screen here. Looks like there's something holding it in on the bottom. I'm gonna take a look here and come back to the video. Oh, never mind. Just get your little pry tool underneath it. There it is. Very simple. We've got it here. This is what it looks like again. That one looks simple. Push right there. Now where's this one's pusher? Huh. Oh, it's right there. See where I pushed right there? Now you've got the screen out in our hands, and we'll compare the two. This is a comparison. As you can see, this is the CX-5, the 10.25 inch screen with a lot smaller bezels around it. This one here is the 8.8 screen for the Mazda 3s with a huge bezel right here and right here. So this will be a major improvement. Okay, so there's two Phillips screws here, or JIS standard, and then there'll be a Torx bit. Looks like it is a T25, I think is what they call this one. It's on the smaller side to get this one off. Once you remove this, I think the screen is just going to plop out or plop off of this thing here. Let's see. You won't have to worry about this one. It's not needed again. Nope, now we have more of those Torx. Two on the bottom here. There we go. There she lies. Okay, so now we're just going to test that the screen is working by just plugging it up and plugging our battery and our fuse back in. Ooh, that is going to be nice. 25 amp fuse. Battery cable. Now we're going to get in the car, test that it's functioning with the rotary knob and everything. Ooh. Okay, we're going to re-unplug everything out at the battery and the fuse block. We know that it works. Okay, so it looks like there's two more Torx that needs removed from here. Okay, so once those two screws are removed that was here and here, you'll take a pry tool very carefully. very carefully. Now it's off. I guess we're going to have to Dremel this out a bit to make it to where this can fit in there now, because this looks like it bolts up like this. So we're going to ream this out here. Okay, so for the first cut, they're recommending you come over here to where the first little sticker is. Then they're recommending you come straight down all the way to where this, well, they're calling this a piece of tape. This is the sticker. So you're going to come all the way down here, straight down, and then across here, looks like a little bit over to here maybe, and then back up and back over. That's what it looks to me like. So let's see how this goes here. Maybe I've cut just a tad in too far up top. Okay, so now you see these fingers here for the CX-5 screen. Those will need to be lopped off. Okay, so now these 4 bolts here will come out, the Torx, to remove the bracket, the silver bracket. Okay, so these 6 here will be M6 16s is what I got. They stick out a little bit, but they do not go out far enough to touch the PCB board on the back. They're wanting you to tweak this way so that you can get it at an angle, I guess. That's the way the other one was kind of shaped. And then tighten these 2 down only. Put blue Loctite and tighten the other ones down, but making sure you're pushing this end down and pushing this end up. Now the center ones here get the blue Loctite. Harsh with tightening these, I guess. 4 of these. That's what it is. Okay, now that we've got this on there, we clip back on this guy, and then I think it's these that went in down here again. The 2 in the corner here. Okay, so this is what it will look like when it's on the back here and all clipped in and screwed on. You can note that it is going down on this corner and up on this corner like the instructions I had say. I found this Velcro I had lying around the carpet side only, and I'm going to go from here to here, and I'm going to lay it out. And then I'm going to razor blade it to where it's only this part right here. Because they say the reason for this is they say it's a 1 millimeter gap between the screen and the dash now with this bigger screen here. It don't quite line up. So I'm thinking this would make it work. That's what I was told that other guys have used. Is some form of the carpet side of the Velcro. Okay, so this is what the finished Velcro will look like after trimming it. To get your 1 millimeter gap so it doesn't have a gap between the dash and the screen. They're now calling for a M6 by 25. Pretty lot, I mean it's a lot longer. Now there is the plastic or this part here, so there wouldn't be enough here for this to grab. So maybe that's why. But again, that's a lot longer. We'll see where we're at here. We're gonna plug it in first and set it up there. Make sure it's still working before we bolt it down. And if I remember, it bolts into here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like before covering it up. From the back side or the hood side, windshield side, with the speaker grill back in. Again, you can't even tell from this angle. I can't say that I would tell you to get this. This is not a must-have, the screen. But man, is it nice. I think if you can get it for $200 or less, it's well worth it. But if you cannot get it for less, I do not recommend getting it, because $500 is a hard pill to swallow for just a bigger screen. Even the backup camera, I think, is more vibrant. And again, it's bigger because the screen is bigger, and I really do like that. Wish there was a way to hack the interface so that when I turn to the steering wheel, it would turn the lines like in the upper model does. I know in Fords you can use ForeScan to add that feature. I don't know if there's a way to add some features with Mazda, with the laptop. If there is, please comment below. Okay, so this is some of what I know. It's glary. It's gonna glare. I don't think there's any way around the glare. Maybe at night, maybe, but this is what it would look like now with this new, more vibrant screen. Yeah, there's a tremendous glare spot over in the center and over to the right. Guys, I would like to thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe. Have a great week.